Hello, my name is Chris Pascali from the Local Government Solutions team. During this short video, I'll demonstrate the data assistant in the context of aggregating parcel and assessment information for a statewide parcel layer. I need to use the new file tool for each contributing county. This will store all the source target, field mapping, and expression information so that it can be saved for subsequent updates. It's important to store this information in a safe location and ensure that updates are also stored in that same location. It's also important to name each county file uniquely. In this case, we're using county tax parcels A and B as examples. When you're finished, choose Run. The next step is field mapping. Open the Data Mapper tool and specify a file that was created in the previous step. This will allow you to perform simple field mapping and automatically match fields that exist in your source and target. For fields like site address, it's very common to have 3 or more fields in your source data represent the full address. For this, we can perform a simple concatenate with space separators. Hitting the spacebar in the Separate With option will add that space. Hit Apply to Preview Values, and also note that the order of the included fields is persisted for the resulting value. For fields like legal descriptions, you might want to soften the verbiage by changing the capitalization or even changing things to be camel case or titles. To do this, choose a string function that makes sense. Again, you can use the Apply button to preview any values. Many times, fields that contain land use codes are not very descriptive. For this, we use the value map method. This will allow you to map multiple source values to target values. In this example, we'll convert the 1100 code to residential, the 7600 code to commercial, and the 4590 code to industrial. You can even calculate any other value to a default or general code using the otherwise function. Again, note that I'm making use of the Apply button and making sure that I don't make a mistake. The last method I'll demonstrate is a set value. This method allows me to do simple field calculations. In this case, I'm going to calculate the state FIPS code. The next step is optional, but important since it'll give you a chance to do some final tuning. Preview allows you to take a look at the subset of your data by exporting 10, 100, or even 1,000 features. In this example, I'll use the export to create a 10-row sample that I can use to make sure that my methods are being applied correctly. Once you're satisfied with the result of the field mapping, I can append all of my contributing counties into a single community layer. Using the Append tool, specify every file that you want to include. Click Run. One important note here is that the source and target datasets can come from any supported layer in ArcGIS. This includes feature layers stored in your organization. When the append is finished, take a look at the final result. Shown in green is the resulting community layer. Also notice that we'll need to run the append a few more times to get the remaining counties. Now let's go back to the Data Mapper tool. We're going to update the mapping files to include a replace query. This will allow us to update the community layer incrementally without having to republish the entire dataset. For this, we're going to use the replace by dataset using the local FIPS code of the contributing county. Once this is updated in the file, you can now use the replace tool to perform incremental updates. This tool works similar to the append tool, but uses the replace by query. You can also specify multiple files. Click Run. You can find the data assistant by downloading the community parcel or community addresses. You'll find a Getting Started guide, a workflow section, and specific documentation on the data assistant tools. You'll also find a help topic outlining the steps required to schedule the replace tool. This will enable your organization to keep the community layer up to date. For more information, please visit us at solutions.arcgis.com, and thanks for watching.